Hi guys, welcome to Motorrad Theory. My name is Rohit. I'm the founder of this workshops. So let me just give you a small intro about myself because this is our first motorcycle review video. So I come from an engineering background along with some experience in service industry. Specifically in motorcycle industry, I'm there for past 7 years and I'm also a part-time motorcycle racer. I've raced in couple of categories starting from MRF National Championship, uh, Royal Enfield GT Cup, KTM RC Cup, and many more other private events like FJRS and KMS. And along with me, I have got Kiran today.
Hello guys, I'm Kiran and I'm the manager here at Motorrad Theory. I take care of all the operations and everything that happens around the shop. And I'm also, looking forward to racing ahead in the future. So I'm preparing myself for the nationals as well.
So today we have got the all-new Triumph Scrambler 400 XC in the house. And let's see what is got along with this package.
So, Rohit, you rode the bike today. So does it feel different compared to the older Scrambler?
Yes, definitely the bike comes with a lot of new upgrades.
Is it?
But chassis wise, ergonomics wise, the bike is still same. Just that there are few major upgrades which they have considered to change. And I definitely love the way they have packaged the new one also. And compared to the old one, this gives you a better exposure and an advantage of doing more of adventure riding than just doing road and trails.
Is it? How come? Because the Scrambler was, first so that, you can get into the world of off-roading or soft-roading, Like when you had, you don't want a hardcore off-roading bike, but you want something that can, deal with bad roads and, just that hint of musty you want to do means that was the Scrambler.
So if you see the other model, the Speed 400, I think that is always a good bike for urban commuting and touring.
Right.
But when it comes to a little off-road adventure and trails, I think the Scrambler takes over.
So, मुद्दे की बात कितना देती है? Has all the, let's say, tweaking, tuning or whatever they said they have done, has it increased any economy or anything as such?
I mean, it's a very controversial question what everybody asks about the bikes. But I mean, it also depends on the way you are riding the bike also. And when I took the bike in the morning from the place to outside the city, I was getting somewhere around 21 to 22 mileage. And the moment I got a little open wide roads, I started gunning it. And then I was getting somewhere around 20.
I mean, that is what it
I
is.
could say this bike is going to give you an average of 25 if you are going to ride
Peacefully
this way.
ride it.
If you're going to ride like the way I ride, then don't even think about mileage. But this bike can handle things. And when I did highway run, I was able to cruise at 120 without any difficulty. There was no problem with wind blast. I was very comfortable and I didn't, feel like I was being pulled back. And because of the windscreen, they have improvised it and made it a little more taller.
Okay.
So I feel, that's actually doing a great job.
Okay.
And mileage wise, yes, this is my verdict on it.
Right. And since you have also, like you said, you've been riding it since the morning, how is it compared to the older Scrambler? Does having these alloy wheels make difference?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of difference ergonomically and in terms of comfort wise. Comfort remains same because the seats haven't been updated or anything.
Okay.
So comfort wise, it's peaceful. But the handlebar has been upgraded and they have made it a little more wider.
Okay.
For people who want to do more trail riding and then want to stand and ride. This bike can handle much better trails now.
Is it?
Because we have got the spoke wheels, the most controversial thing what all the off-road people were looking for, from where to buy a rim. Now Triumph has answered their questions and now they've got the XC model out. So you don't have to worry of spending unnecessary money, to upgrade or do anything, just go buy this one. It's gonna take care of everything.
Yeah, because we get so many customers almost every other day, especially we've got a lot of scramblers recently having these handlebar upgrades where they're having wider or bigger handlebars, trying to have that comfort.
I've seen that. I've seen that many people trying to put handlebar
Razors,
trying to pull the handlebar more close,
right.
or get more like a cruise position on these bikes. I think that's all not needed now. I think the wider handlebar solves the problem for everyone, even for a rider like who's short like me,
Correct.
or even like a rider who.
No, that's what, because I remember even in the previous Scrambler, like the 400X, like even when I was riding and I was trying to saddle, the thing is like, I'm not able to commit to it completely. It's a very awkward position. My lower body is like straight, but the front is hunched up and the hands are also near. So it was never comfortable to, like look ahead and see what's going on and distribute weight accordingly. So I think this wider handlebar and what they have done with the foot peg should definitely be better.
Yeah, definitely better. Why? Because the way I was able to get the bike out from all the traffic situations everywhere, the bike was just effortless.
Is it?
I didn't have any arm pump or any difficulty or strain on my arms or my shoulders, even including my back. I took the bike out, did 100-kilometer stretch. I was very, very comfortable.
Is it? Well, that's actually quite nice to know. And also, I wanted to know, since you're talking about how the bike handles and rides and everything, tires. What do you think about the tires? Because they have given us so much of this equipment. Do you think this is somewhere they might have done a little bit of cost cutting so that they can provide us with so much of extras?
I mean, like, if I have to say, the older model also had the same tire, the new one also has the same tire. I mean, like, it's a decent tire. I mean, like, I can't negotiate much on that because of the price point. Like,
Fair.
you are very keen that you want a better, tire for your riding condition. I would say just go upgrade, buy the tire, whatever you want. Because
Once you're done using these.
yes.
Makes sense. And also, like, the next thing, the paint scheme, we have to talk about what all colors are available. Apparently, they've come up with some funky colors, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, like, they have launched 3 new colors which come in dual color combinations. Like, if you see right now, this one comes with black and yellow combination. There's another white and black combination. There's another combination.
Oh, is it?
So colors are pretty good. I mean, like, Triumph has always been very, very keen in, their designs. And I'm falling every day for this bike. Every day I see them around. They look very nice. Even the build quality, fit and finish is top notch. I mean, like, there's nothing much to complain on any aspect of this bike.
Yeah, because ultimately at the end of the day, this is a Triumph, regardless of it being made over here. And actually, that's actually a very good thing, especially for us, because we have international brands setting up their, manufacturing setups in our country so that we can have, more fun with their vehicles, and it's also more accessible to us. So actually, a big kudos to them also for all of that.
Definitely.
And also the bike looking this nice, I really don't mind, because I know when I'm coming from far away, if I have this bike, people will know, okay, it's this guy. Either he's going to go past this thing or he's going to go past the slush, he's going to have his fun. So that looks good.
I mean, like, even in daily commuting, I mean, like, this bike is peaceful. There is no heating issue such that people are trying to address about it. I mean, like, all the air-cooled engines are definitely going to cool somehow or the other. And this bike also is pretty good. Even when I'm like riding roughly or harshly in traffic or outside conditions and all, this bike is peaceful. There is no heating issue. Even when you are doing complex riding, like where you are climbing a mountain or something. So this bike can handle it, because they have upgraded even the bash plate. Now they made the bash plate little more longer and wider now. So it will also take a lot of impacts when you're doing adventure things. The only thing I feel they could have worked on is these indicators. I mean, like, they fog up very quickly whenever you wash the bike. If you notice that one, no, I mean, like, you can see some moisture which is being
already there.
I think they will address this issue very soon. Since this is a new bike, I think
It's also one of the
takes some time.
pre-production pieces that we have got
Yes,
just before
yes.
the launch. So again, we also want to thank Triumph
Yes.
for letting us have this bike
For
just
day.
before the launch, so that we can also have a look, see what's what. After servicing and taking care of so many Triumphs ourselves, it's a very good opportunity for us also, to know and also let you guys know whether if it makes sense, if not, what's what and everything. So actually, we appreciate Tramp. So thank you, Tramp, for that. And again, back to this. We are done with the tires, the suspension, the ergonomics. Now, knowing Triumph is again with Bajaj, we also know that if we are doing adventures and going places, the serviceability is also quite sorted out.
I mean, like, see, since Triumph, KTM, Bajaj is all under one umbrella, I mean, like, life is going to be much easier for people who are owning bikes from them. And also, they have access around different places, cities where Triumph is all, I mean, like, there already. So, maintaining these bikes are also pretty much easier. Triumph says, like, you need to service the bike every 10,000 kilometers, which is a big game changer compared to all the other bikes which are offering this kind of after sale service.
Right.
But I would still recommend people to change oil frequently because of our road conditions and the amount of traffic we deal with every day to get out of the city if you're even planning to go on a
Fair
ride.
enough, fair enough.
I mean, like, people could also consider this bike as their daily commute also. There is no problem with that. This bike can handle all of that.
It's a very nice all-rounder.
Yes.
Especially if you are living in Bangalore, I think this is a bang for your buck because roads are almost non-existent. Randomly, you might hit the highways, go to airport runs or anything. And even when you're stuck in traffic, you will try to find your ways and reasons to make through them. And this bike can do it all. So I think that way also, if we look at it, it's a well thought out package.
See, like I was trying to tell you that any bike you buy, it is very important that you have good after sales support. That is what we see, which is lacking with all the other brands. Why? Because they have so many bikes which they're just selling.
Right.
I mean, like, they are not able to give that kind of importance to everyone. And coming with a background like a brand like Triumph, they have always maintained their quality of service. And I would put this bike into a category like above premium or premium type bike. It's just that it's a 400cc, but you also get a bigger model of this, which is like,
Right.
a little more advanced level of motorcycle. Also, you need to have certain skill set to tame that bike.
It just looks like a classic, but that goes like this.
And they have retained the same looks, the same feel, and the same character onto this 400 also.
So essentially, that regardless of what, that Triumph DNA is always there.
I mean,
when
like,
you're
I
looking at
think
this
we can go talking endlessly about this beautiful bike here.
Right.
Coming back to our major, topic of after sale support, Triumph is providing spares also to people who are willing to, do it themselves, or if they want to like take it somewhere else. Also, they have a good service center around the city, like Bangalore.
Yeah, so basically it is all connected to Bajaj and
connected.
KTM
Yes.
families. So the service and connectivity is almost sorted out for you guys.
If you even compare the older model, I mean, like, there were not much of complaints raised by
Right.
people who owned them.
Yeah,
All the-
actually, compared to a lot of bikes that have released in the last, let's say, a few years, actually, from what I've also noticed, there were very less complaints or issues or nitpicks people actually had when it came to the Speed 400 and the Scrambler 400. Like, okay, some people will be like, but this bike is faster, this bike does more and all. Indians love to complain. That's fine. But when we look at it logically, it's a quite reasonable bike. It has enough power, it has enough torque, it is comfortable. If you adjust, maybe two people, healthy people can also be comfortable on it.
Peacefully.
Yeah, touring is possible. Off-road with the scramblers are
It's
possible.
a scrambler end of that.
Yeah.
It can do it.
So that's what. So it's a very nice package. So I think we should be happy with the fact that this is one of those fewer motorcycles that's had very close to zero issues ever since it's been released. because we have, like, even with the ADV when it was launched for the first time, like we had gone off-road with one of the media bikes. I had gone at least 15 to 16 kilometers off-road. At the end of it, when we were coming back, the side stand sensor failed, and it was a first lot bike. Not very happy.
Actually, all the bikes
again-
have their advantage.
So that is
and
what.
disadvantage.
Now again, they have fixed it up and everything. But again, back to the point, Himalayans had some issue, KTM's had some issues. Best part is Triumph never had that kind of they never had that
I mean,
kind
like,
of an
they
issue.
got the thing
Yeah.
bang on.
And also the thing is, like, okay, brake bite doesn't feel good. No problem. You can just buy the sintered Brembo brake pads that are available at KTM.
No, I mean, like,
So, like,
in
they're
the
direct
bike
fit.
also, Kiran, if
Yeah.
you notice, they have smartly cut the cost by giving you Brembos at the front and organic at the rear. So that wise also, I mean, like, if you are looking to upgrade, then you have all the options available.
Right.
There is nothing that which is complex in this bike. Everything is available from the company itself, like in terms of accessories and all of those. If you notice, they have also, added another
Engine guard.
engine guard which was missing on the older one.
Right.
So I mean, like, there's pretty much everything you want to have.
Yeah.
Now the only thing is, like, who are the people who would be more suited for this bike?
That's actually a very nice question.
I bought an Xpulse at the first when they launched.
Right.
I was very happy doing off-road and trails, but when I had to do highway, I was very disappointed.
Right.
But then I also bought an ADV, which is there outside. But I can't do much of off-road or trails because I'm short.
And it's also a heavy bike.
Yes, it is
feels
heavy.
very heavy when you're going slow and trying to reach out in situations.
So the only thing
yeah.
I could get out of that bike was like a very basic level of trail riding, wherein I don't have to struggle much
Right.
or struggle where I have to find where my legs can reach down.
No, if you're in a situation where you need two people, then it
Definitely.
becomes a problem with that
I
bike.
faced it multiple times. That's when I lost confidence of, doing more of intense off-roads and all that. But then with this one, I am shocked because my legs were peacefully reaching. Maybe because of the seat design is very different where, you get to stretch your legs comfortably.
Mhm.
I mean, like, that's something which was a surprise, I could say. And I would say, like, people who are like short, like 5.5-ish and above, I think I can still manage with this bike.
That's actually.
Tall riders, definitely, they can go with any of them. So there's no problem.
We'll not talk about those tall people. Yeah, but on a serious note, if you are anywhere, let's say, safe to say above 5'7", 5'8", maybe you will have to look into some options like a bigger handlebar or a handlebar razor, again, depending on how tall you are.
Like, they've already solved
Yeah.
the problem by giving you a wider hand.
Yeah, but again, like for the taller guys, because we have those people also. But I think otherwise, for all of us, I think up to 5'7", 5'8", we are quite sorted.
I think
we don't
even
have
for
to.
a guy who is 6, he will get definitely, like, he will get hooked to the bike for sure.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
there's no doubt about it.
right.
Like, in terms of, like, any accessories that you would want to buy, I mean, like, they have already got you everything.
That's also actually
You
quite
get
right.
knuckle guard, you get
Crash guard,
crash guard, you get a belly pan which is longer, wider, stronger also right now. Then you get the new,
visor.
visor which is also, a little bigger now compared to the old.
Right.
So overall, this is a good package, good bike, and I would bet for this bike any day in this price point.
Yeah, because like as a scrambler bike, it's very important to have your things sorted out. You need to have the right amount of protection and also that assurance that your bike will be protected without compromising the dynamics and the handling of the motorcycle. So that is why I think Triumph has done a very well job over here. Like looking at the engine guard, as you can see, it's made such that it's going exactly around the exhaust and right where the casing might take impact in case of a fall. And then we have the standard crash guards. So I think that's a very good approach also they have done with this.
Definitely, I mean, like, even if you're gonna drop the bike anywhere,
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's not
You
gonna be
can
much
just
of
take it out of the showroom.
yes.
Like once you're done with your responsible braking procedures and everything, go to having fun off-road.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, like, to sum it up, at
Right.
this price point, this is the best bike you can buy. And please follow Motorrad Theory for more such riding videos, motorcycle reviews, and many more. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.